Sanibonani, Dumalang, Absheni, and hello. I had to be cliche like that simply because it is Heritage Month, and in South Africa we celebrate the ethnicity, the diversity, and the uniqueness that exists within our country. My name is Itumeleng Khosikgadi, and I am set to be your host for another phenomenal edition of For the Fans, a show that is created and curated for nobody but the fans. If you missed out on everything that happened in the world of sport this week, worry not, because I'm here to keep you covered. So what you need to do for me is sit back, grab your phone, like, share, comment and subscribe, and make sure you also switch on that notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. As we get into our personal pick of this week's leading story, it comes out of Formula One as Lewis Hamilton has finally recorded his 100th Formula One race victory. This happened this weekend at the Russian Grand Prix, and oh, I can tell you that as much as he will never forget the Russian Grand Prix 2021, he also will probably never forget the Canadian Grand Prix back in 2007, because that's when he recorded his very first Formula One victory. I mean, statistics don't lie. He's rewritten history, but many people still have the nerve to go onto social media and argue if Lewis Hamilton is the greatest Formula One driver of all time, yes or no. If you ask me personally, as I've said, statistics don't lie, so I know who my GOAT is. But I want you to let me know, is he really the greatest of all time, or do you have your preferred driver, or do you even think, will Max Verstappen surpass this milestone? Comment down below and do use our hashtag. It's hashtag for the fans. As we move from one historic event to another, let's take a look as to what's happening in the world of rugby. The Rugby Championship continued this weekend as New Zealand and South Africa played against each other for their 100th Test match. South Africa's Springboks were really hoping to recoup themselves and rewrite a different narrative as they went up against the All Blacks, but they just lost it in the end as they suffered a 19-17 defeat. However, Captain Siya Kolisi says that he can't really pinpoint what went wrong, but they'll have to go back, keep watching the videos and work on it for their next Test match. When it comes to our local franchises, they are competing in the United Rugby Championship. The Bulls and the Sharks had a very tough first day of the competition as they suffered massive defeats, but it was a different story for the Lions as they had a better story to tell. As we cross over to some boxing news, this weekend it all went down at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as Anthony Joshua went toe-to-toe with Alexander Usyk from Ukraine. Now, the Britishman put all of his titles on the line, and unfortunately for him, things did not go according to his plans in the match that lasted for 12 rounds. The turning point came in round 9 when Alexander Usyk punched Anthony Joshua in the eye, and unfortunately his eye started to swell up. Joshua says this is the first time within his career that he's ever gone blank in a match. A unanimous decision was taken at the end to crown Alexander Usyk as the new heavyweight champion. However, Joshua says he's not discouraged. In fact, he's actually ready to get back into training and rework on his mistakes. And in cricket news, the IPL, formerly nicknamed as the River League, is finally back as the tournament was stopped back in April due to rising COVID-19 cases within the tournament. All the teams had to sit it out, and I can tell you that now there's a sigh of relief as the tournament has resumed, as most international cricket players will be using this tournament as preparation for the T20 World Cup that is set to take place in the UAE next month. It's going to be very exciting to see as to who will actually dethrone the Mumbai Indians. Comment down below and tell me, which team are you backing and which team do you think will be dismal? And as we close things off with some football news, we started internationally as Pep Guardiola finally managed to secure a victory over Thomas Tuchel as Manchester City secured a victory against Chelsea. Moving over to the North London derby, well, the Gunners are happy people as they thumped Tottenham Hotspur this weekend, and if you ask me personally, I really feel sorry for Harry Kane. I think within the pre-season he was just supposed to go to Manchester City, because by the looks of things he probably will never have the opportunity to lift silverware for Tottenham Hotspur. As we bring it back home locally, Mum Kiza's team, that's Royal AM. Many people are forgetting that Royal AM is actually Amazulu. And if you do remember the fine form that Amazulu was in the past, they were a team that was not easy to beat. And this week, they did another thumping as they thumped TS Galaxy 4-2. Other results that came in, it was Mamelodi Sundowns as they secured a victory over Orlando Pirates. Chipa United with Gavin Hunt are still failing to find their form as they were defeated 2-1 by Springboks FC. Well, finally, Amazulu FC, the team that is competing within continental football, managed to secure a 1-0 victory up against Baroka. News came in this week that TS Galaxy have officially parted ways with Owen Da Gama. And if you ask me personally, I think I saw it coming. Owen Da Gama has failed to record a victory for TS Galaxy within the past 6 matches this season across all competitions. National team news, congratulations to Banyana, who secured a victory against Nigeria in the Aisha Buhari Cup as they clinched the title for the year 2021. And in the men's national team, Bafana head coach Hugo Broos has finally announced his 23-man squad that will go up against Ethiopia in the 2022 World Cup qualifier matches that will take place in October as we go up against Ethiopia. When it comes to team selection, fans have so much to say, as many at this moment in time are unhappy that Percy Tau has been omitted from this current squad that is set to face Ethiopia in the World Cup qualifier matches. Hugo Broos has gone on to say that he did not select Percy Tau because he has just returned from injury and he believes that he is not yet fit to play. While other players are upset that Lyle Lakay has not been called up, as they say that Hugo Broos has a tendency of calling up right-back players to play in that left-back position when we have natural left-back players who excel within that position. Let's take a look as to what you had to say on the Twitter streets as I read some of the tweets that came in, and they read as follows. Kukuna Sibataladi says, after some great performance from Rivaldo Kutsia, he is still not included. According to coach Mvala, who hasn't been playing recently, can do a better job than Rivaldo. Or maybe Rivaldo is also old like Zungu, Serero, Zwane, Dolly and Percy Tau. Wizza_M says, I thought that the coach was going to select the best centre-back pairing of Matoho and Cardoso, according to Baxter. And finally, Benny Burrell says, I am proud of what Bafana coach is bringing to the national team. Hashtag we are together. What do you think about the 23-man squad? Are you happy, or have they omitted your favorite player who is currently playing within the DStv Premiership or internationally? Leave your comments down below and use the hashtag. It's hashtag for the fans. And just like that, that's another episode of For the Fans, done, dusted, and in the bag. And I want you to be part of my For the Fans family. So what you need to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe, and tell everyone that you know to be part of the show that is created and curated for nobody but the fans.